Hi everyone, welcome to my advice channel, and here are today's questions. Give me the real. I live with my daughter and my mother in a hoarded apartment. My daughter's father passed away a couple years ago and my mom is my only support system. Mom has been a hoarder for decades. Won't change. Hoarding has taken over the kitchen. Can't even make or store food. Mom and I have a tumultuous relationship. Lots of neglect and choosing men over her children back in the day. Very stressful, literally sends me into physical distress. I have an opportunity to move away. A good friend from childhood is offering me a room in another state. I found a job opportunity. Just scared about finding good childcare and getting stable. Also, never lived anywhere but my state. Should I do it? Should I stay and save up more? I really feel like every single day here is slowly killing me. I can't have a dinner, can't have holiday. There's not even a table to sit and eat with my baby because she's hoarded everything. Is the rent-free even worth it? It is unhealthy, both physically and mentally, to live in this kind of condition. You have to do what is best for you and your child. I would take the opportunity and leave. I'm curious what others think. Is it acceptable for someone to spend time with a sibling who openly calls your spouse trash? How do you handle that situation as the spouse that's being called trash? It depends. What's the reason behind the sibling calling the spouse trash? They may have a valid reason. Instead of focusing on the reaction, focus on the root cause without any bias. If you are the spouse, have you done or said something wrong that would cause the sibling to call you trash? If someone else did the same thing, would you call them trash or any other word? The person who is spending time with their sibling is in a tough position. If they have a close bond with their sibling, they should stay neutral but express to both parties of who is in the wrong. Should they cut off their sibling for it? I don't think so. What are your thoughts on paying rent at 18? He's not in school anymore but working on his GED. I would not ask my 18-year-old for rent as long as they're in school. Every family situation, including financial situation, is different, so families usually determine financial contribution based on that. Honest question for everyone. If someone treats you well, invests time and effort, and is clear about their intentions, why does an apologizing, cheating ex sometimes still win? Why choose someone who already hurt you over someone who's consistent and kind? It's mainly because they've been in that relationship. It's more familiar. They remember the love and the good times. Once they receive an apology, they sometimes forget the bad times and they feel the person has changed, whether that's true or not. An apology is something they probably have been waiting and hoping for, and they finally got it. In many cases, they may have children with their ex and go back to them to form a family unit. My parents live in a rural area where 4 homes each have about 2 acres and share a private road. All neighbors keep to themselves, but have been friendly, kind, and polite when we encounter them. There is one house that is an exception to that. The couple has 3 young boys that harass the dogs in the neighborhood, throw sticks and rocks at them. The boys trespass on our property despite telling them not to come onto our land, and the husband is an a-hole who has made rude and condescending comments to my parents, while the mother is dismissive of our requests about her kids staying off our property. The attitude from the mom is one of entitlement, where she'll purposely walk her kids over onto the corner of our land on her walks. And the husband gives off the attitude that he can't believe people like my parents, blue-collar workers who never got a college degree, could have worked hard enough to build a business and live in the same neighborhood as them. Regardless, her husband died. We found out from another neighbor. I feel sorry for the mother and the situation she's in, but my parents have asked me to go over to their house to bring food and ask if there's anything I can do to help. I refused, frankly, because she would never do the same if the situation was reversed. Have turned up their nose anytime we've even said hi in greeting, and have been entitled a-hole jerks for years. I do not feel the need to quote unquote be the bigger person or go out of my way to help someone who has only treated us like scum on the bottom of their shoes at every interaction. I think kindness is great just with people who have given kindness, or at least politeness. Has anyone else experienced this with their parents? My parents are elderly and in life have just tried to turn the cheek, do the right thing, and not speak up when people take advantage of them or are rude. I resent them for it because they think it will keep trouble away when really it just gets them taken advantage of. And in the past, I had to come in and contact lawyers or just clean up the mess because they don't want to speak up for fear of upsetting people. I have a lot of resentment and anger that they just bow their heads and let people kick them around. You cannot change who your parents are. I am all about being nice and good to people. But when someone is disrespecting you, there is a limit. And repeated disrespect is where enough is enough. Being nice shouldn't mean being passive and enduring any type of abuse from others. I do think that people should stand up for themselves when they are continuously disrespected. But the father is now gone, and your parents asked you to do a kind thing on their behalf. And out of respect for them, you should do it. If after this the lady continues this behavior, I would send them a letter asking them to please respect your property. If that doesn't work, put up signs, put up automatic sprinklers on the areas they tend to walk on, put up a camera and document everything they do and say. In case at some point you or your mom or your dad may want to take this to the authorities, or if they decide to take legal action one day, which I would if that was the last resort. As for throwing rocks at the local dogs, if that results in physical pain, injury, or death, that is considered animal cruelty and animal abuse. The mother would be legally responsible for this since the kids are young. You should notify her of what her kids are doing in case she isn't aware. She needs to tell them to stop this immediately. If they do not stop, I would notify the owners of these dogs, and hopefully they will take some kind of action to protect their dogs. All of these behaviors from the mom and the children should be completely unacceptable. Today I would like to end with the following quote. There are some people who could hear you speak 1,000 words and still not understand you, and there are others who will understand without you even speaking a word. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, take care and God bless.